Hello, welcome back. Thanks for checking out another video. If you guys would do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button, it would help me out tremendously. My growth has been pretty exciting the last little bit, and the more subscribers, the better, obviously. It helps me out, and sort of comments and likes and stuff like that also help sort of give me some ideas for videos, or if you guys need help with anything, please let me know. This video today actually is brought to you by a comment that I had asking for help with Dark Subjugation. I wanted to give a quick sort of warning. I haven't done it in a couple days, sorry. I've actually been playing a different game a little bit while I wait for more stuff to come out for this game. I might do a video on it, who knows. Let me know what you guys, if you want to see that, and if you do, then I'll make a video on that. But I haven't done this in a couple days because I've sort of fallen out a little bit with Skylanders while I wait for them to make more content. I'm not done playing by any means. I still log in every day and do most of my dailies, but Dark Subjugation sometimes slips my mind, so that's why I haven't done it in a bit, and that's why I'm ranked so low. I think this is only one day of doing it, so I've actually missed a couple days. Let's see, what's today? Thursday, so I've missed 2 days. But I wanted to give a quick warning that I don't actually think this is actually the wrong team for this, sorry. I don't think that Poison is actually the best for Dark Subjugation. This is one of the areas that, one of the few areas that I've seen that this actually falls flat a little bit, because Poison doesn't do as much damage as it does, and I think the reason is because he has multiple health bars, and I don't think it takes that into account. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm gonna manual and then I'll auto a couple just so you can sort of see they do take a bit of time to do. So I appreciate it if you guys stick around if you sort of want this. So the main trick behind Chaos, if you're looking to get the highest score, is to do as much endurance as you can and knock him down. This team doesn't have a whole lot of endurance damage because it's not what it's built around. But as you can see, I actually can knock him down here. So if we have a knockdown ability, that's good. Early on, it doesn't matter too much because knockdown is really to avoid damage. And early on, he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. So if you can knock him down, that'd be great. But right now, I'm going to focus on damage because knockdown, like I said, is not too important. So as you can see, we got one diminish. Actually, we got a few diminishes and one poison. Now, I think diminish is a lot stronger here, obviously, because it's based on attack and not the health of the enemy. So let's see. We still have a couple mana, so we're going to use that. We didn't land any poison. So see, it only did 50 damage. So this is really where poison doesn't shine too much. So really, if you're building a plague team and you have more diminish than you do poison, I highly recommend using diminish. Boom Bloom obviously still going to come in handy here because of her copying continuous damage. So really we're going to focus on our diminish effects for this fight here, because poison, 50 damage poison. Now this might go up as his health goes up, we'll see. I haven't actually tested this too hard, I've just sort of autoed it and then ran with it. But we're going to use this, see if we can land a couple diminishes. We land no diminishes, and we're going to copy and extend a little bit. So he's going into stage 2 here. Stage 2, he does a little bit more damage, and he does some AoE stuff, so really important to have a strong healer or two. As you can see, I'm actually running Mysticat. So it looked like he took a little bit more damage there from poison, so we're going to throw it here, and we're going to poison him. So we have quite a few poison now, so let's see how much he takes. I need to use a couple more abilities. We're just kind of using ability, see if we can get a defense break here. No defense break. So 300 damage for all of that poison. So I think it's capped. I think it's capped at 50 damage per poison stack, which is obviously not the best, especially when I've hit much higher on lesser stuff. So poison a little bit lacking here, it seems, but we're just going to keep going. We're going to hope that our damage abilities and the diminish that we have on this team are going to be enough. Just using my shield here, using it as much as possible, since I'm obviously going to have more mana used and be able to use it again here. So I'm just gonna keep smacking him down. As you can see, he's got tons and tons and tons of poison on him, but again, it's just not doing a whole lot of damage. But I guess it makes sense because obviously a lot of things die before you can get this much poison on, so I guess it's sort of a way to balance it, but it's still a little disappointing that I'm not doing a whole lot of damage here. So 1200 damage for all of those poison is just so low, but every little bit helps, I guess. So we're just going to keep hammering away at this guy until we finish it here. So he's in stage 3 now, so this is his final stage, and this is where he does the most damage. As you can see, he has hammered my team quite a bit here, so I'm actually going to switch out Flashwing for my Mysticat here, and I'm going to throw Resist down on him so that he doesn't resist my Diminish and my Poison as much. I'm also going to throw up the heal and debuff immunity last 2 turns, which is great. I'm going to throw some Poison. I'm going to use this, see if I can get a Diminish. Got 1 Diminish, and then we're going to extend it next turn. After we throw on this here, we're landing. We want the Diminish more than we do the Poison for this one. Looks like we landed 1 Diminish, and then we're going to. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to hit him one more time with this, and then this is going to knock him down. So this has a knockdown ability, and this is going to give us a full turn where he does not hit us, which is great. So knockdown is really the big thing here for this fight. We're going to do another one of these to get his effect resist down. Did not land any, which kind of sucks, but we're going to keep going. Critical Claw, hoping to land, again, that Diminish and Poison if we can, but again, the Poison is not that effective on this fight. So we have quite a bit of Poison on him now, I think. Oh, we have a couple. And we're going to Diminish here. Landed a couple Diminish, that's good. And then we're just kind of using our mana here just to get rid of it. Build up some stacks here, so I'm going to use the monkey here, and then I'm actually probably going to swap. So what I'll do is I will do this, I will use his heal, and then I'm going to swap Flashwing out for him so he doesn't die right away, and then I'm going to hit with this skill 1 from Stink Bomb, and then I'm going to hit skill 2. Just sort of going through the cycles, landing all the abilities, trying to prioritize the units of mine that hit the hardest. He resisted, which again, kind of unfortunate. I have Stealth Elf here. I will probably switch her out for Roller Brawler here after this turn. I'm going to use the shield to help shield me. My only knockdowns really are this. I have Roller Brawler knockdown, I have knockdown on skill 1 for Boom Bloom, and I have knockdown on skill 1 for Stealth Elf here, so not a whole lot of knockdown on this team. Obviously, the more you can get, the better, and it makes this easier as you do more Endurance. So I really think Endurance sort of static shock teams are the way to go for this if you're trying to get the highest score, and not Poison team, unfortunately. So this is sort of where I lack in this game, which is kind of sucks, but I think that I'm still overall happy with my team. So I'm actually going to use this, and then I'm going to swap out Roller Brawler for Stealth Elf here. I'm going to use Stink Bomb skill 1 here. I'm going to use Stealth Elf skill 2 here, and then as you can see, his endurance has actually gone down quite a bit, so he's at 0, and now I can knock down with skill 1 from Stealth Elf. So we're going to knock down, which is great. So again, another turn where we don't take any damage. This is actually going kind of slow today, but we're just going to keep hammering away. I really should be using the defense break a little bit more often. Obviously, when I typically play, the way I typically play, because I am a Poison team, I don't need defense break as much as I do with this. Every little bit of extra damage you can get is going to be a huge help. I should have used this before I threw up the skill 2 here to get that extra mana, but it's okay. So he's still smacking at me. I'm actually going to swap now for her, and then I'm going to keep going and hope I land this Diminish here. Okay, we got 1 Diminish, that's good. We're finished off with this, hope we get another Diminish. We got another Diminish, great. So he's got a couple Diminish on him, like I said. That's what we're going for, because it's going to do more damage than Poison in this instance. Usually it does not. Usually my Poison is much stronger, but we're actually going to heal here with him, and we're going to swap out for this guy here. We're gonna go for resist down. We got 2. That's good. This is one of the reasons I really like Mystic Cat here, is because he has so much utility as far as the resist down, and then this ability as well, which adds random weakening effects, which can be really good. It can add some attack down. It can add some all kinds of stuff. So as you can see, I got crit rate down, which is good. I'm gonna heal up here with Mystic Cat again. I'm gonna go for skill 2 with Boom Bloom, and then I'm going to I'm actually going to save that, and the reason is because I'm hoping he doesn't kill my Stink Bomb here, because we're gonna lose a lot of damage if that's the case. Okay, great. So we're gonna swap out Mystic Cat again. We're gonna heal up. Now the reason I saved Boom Bloom skill 2 or skill 1 is because it has a knockdown effect. So what I want to do is I want to take as much down, and then I'm going to hit. So this is going to hit 3 endurance, and then it's also going to knock down. So again, we're going to have another turn where we don't have to take any damage from him. And I should not have used that shield. I should have saved it for the next turn, because obviously we're not going to take damage. So that's a mistake I made. That was my bad. We're just going to keep smacking him. We're getting to the point where it's going to be a little bit hard to not die, because he's going to be doing a lot of damage. I'm actually going to swap out I'm going to swap out this again. I'm going to go for the resist down, and then I'm going to go for, I'm actually going to charge this up and see if we can get a couple like attack down or something to help us survive this damage. So that was a lot. That was a lot of damage. So pretty much the run is over now. I'm just going to use as much as I can for these turns, and use the shield here, hope that we can not die at least this turn, and maybe get a couple more hits off. So like I said, poison, not the greatest for this. I don't usually auto these. I mean, I don't usually manually these. I usually auto them. So I would highly recommend, if you're seriously like working on building a team for this, go for endurance down team, or just really any hard-hitting team. I think that the top teams are probably using like Ember and Spitfire and Smolder Dash, so really just hard-hitting damage teams that don't need the poisons. Diminished teams might be okay. I actually think this might be my top score that I've gotten, but that's sort of the guide for this. So hard-hitting teams, endurance down teams, like I know Airstrike's really good. Having Stormblade built would be really good. Adding that electric shock to him would be awesome. Obviously, the more endurance you can take down, the better. So I hope this guide helped a little bit. If you were looking for the best way to take it down with the poison team, this is just sort of what I'm doing. So not the most effective team, but you can't one team can't be perfect for everything, right? So I'm still happy with poison. Still going to continue working on that. Mystic Cat is just about ready to be built. As soon as I get skill ups for him next month, I'm going to skill this up one time, and then I think I'll be able to, obviously won't be his maximum usefulness, but he will be able to replace Flashwing, I think, on my team. And then as I get more super boosts for him and more skill up stones for him, I will continue to improve the team itself. And then Blackout next month as well. I think I'll be able to replace my Roller Brawler with him next month, assuming that I can grab that Blackout ticket. I'm really hoping they don't replace it with another legendary Skylander. But I think it would be a mistake to do that, since this is really the only way to build Blackout, other than getting really lucky with pulls. So hoping to replace him. He's not gonna be obviously full effective like the other ones, like Mystic Cat will be. He's gonna be a little bit less, but this will open up when I super boost once. And then I think between that and some skill ups into his first couple of skills, it's going to make him usable. And I think his kit is just so good that even if he's not fully skilled up, he's going to be able to replace my Roller Brawler here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you have a happy new year starting tomorrow. Hopefully 2021 is better than 2022. 2020 has been. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.